The RTX 3050 has a long and storied history. Well, maybe not long, but it's definitely been storied. Reviewers all across the internet have concluded that the RTX 3050, when new, just kind of sucks. And yes, I am paraphrasing that, but if you're familiar with the PC space, you know that the RTX 3050, especially the 6GB model, was not reviewed well, with some popular media outlets even saying that Nvidia just needs to stop with their naming scheme and that they should rename this the RTX 3040. Today, I'm going to be testing this GPU and seeing once and for all, is it worth it, especially in 2025. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. I honestly kind of like the RTX 3050. I will say, whenever it launched, the price was kind of bad, but like right now, for 140 bucks off of eBay, this might be an actual steal. If you're like me and you have a lot of old computers that you like to just throw a GPU in, this is absolutely perfect for that. You can't beat that it doesn't take any sort of power connector at all from the PCIe, which is super nice when you're doing budget builds like me, so you're not finagling around trying to throw in a power supply that doesn't fit into an OEM case. It's just a whole mess that you don't have to deal with whenever you use this card. And I know that that's very niche and that's very slim outlook, but for some people that is enough to make this card relevant. Think about it, the only card that AMD has come out with that is low profile, that is even close to this performance, is the RX 6400. And that card just flat out sucks. For the price, you can buy one brand new. They're like 170 bucks. Horribly priced, horrible card, just do not buy one at all. At least this comes with the NVENC encoder, has RTX, so you're able to use DLSS, and you can actually play RT games like Minecraft if you really wanted to. The model that I did get was a Gigabyte Eagle model, which I think is a little bit more entry level, but it does have some pretty cool styling for $140. Now, it's definitely not a style king, but I'm definitely not upset with the way it looks. I think one of the main downsides is the RTX 3050, especially this version right here, only has 6GB of VRAM, which a lot of people are going to be upset about because that is very entry level, especially for 2025. But if you're like me and you play games like Fortnite and you play games like Valorant, that does not matter, and you really just need something that's going to push enough frames to have a great online experience. Honestly, I'm just excited to see how it performs in a couple of games. Let's hop right into it. Starting off the game testing, we had Hogwarts Legacy, which ran way better than expected, and we were hovering around the 80 FPS mark at 1080p high settings with quality DLSS. Next up, we had Repo, which I had absolutely no idea how to play, but the game ran super smooth at the highest settings at 1080p. After that, we tested Delta Force, which again, at ultimate settings, 1080p and DLSS quality, we were getting a very playable frame rate. We could have dropped this down for higher frames, but this to me felt perfect. After that, we played Fortnite at 1080p high settings with, again, quality DLSS, and we averaged about 130 FPS, and the game looked great and ran awesome. Lastly, we had Valheim, which ran at 60 FPS, mostly on highest 1080p settings. Honestly, guys, the performance was a little bit shocking, especially in some of the harder to run titles. I was kind of impressed by the performance of this little card. With it only drawing 70 watts, we are getting pretty good FPS in Hogwarts Legacy and pretty good in Valheim. These are games that a couple of years ago, I had hardware that could not run it at all. And maybe that's just because I don't spend a lot of money on computers, but I do think for the $140 price point, this is a great option, especially just like the cases I said earlier. If we have an old Dell Optiplex, something like that you do not have a power supply for, and it's going to be an absolute godsend. Most GPUs, you're just not going to be able to run in these systems, at least not safely. And I will say, I have been seeing these go on eBay and other websites for way less than 140. I just happened to get what was about average at the time. You could definitely find a better deal. Some of them even sell for like $110, $120. It is absolutely insane. All right, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you like down below and subscribe. That would really help out my channel. We are trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.